Children, come closer. Let me tell you a story. Not a fairy tale, not a story about princes or magic, but a story about fear and how fear can destroy even the richest home. The pupils shifted on their wooden seats as the old storyteller adjusted her glasses and began. Many years ago, in the busy city of Lagos, there stood a magnificent mansion with tall gates and shining marble floors. It belonged to a powerful businessman known as Chief Okafor. People respected him. Some even feared him. His name opened doors in boardrooms and silenced arguments in meetings. But inside that mansion, silence lived. 15 years before our story begins, Chief Okafor's wife had died mysteriously. The newspapers said it was heart failure. The church announced it was God's will. Yet no one in that house ever spoke her name again. And then, one stormy night, a black SUV stopped at the mansion gate. Out stepped Adaora Okafor. She had been abroad for 15 years, tall, composed, calm on the outside, but her eyes carried questions. The old gateman stared at her as rain fell heavily. "Madam," he whispered, "you look exactly like her." "Like who?" Adaora asked, but he kept quiet. From the balcony above, Chief Okafor watched his daughter step into the compound. His hand trembled. The pupils listening to the story leaned forward. That night at dinner, the table was heavy with unspoken words. "Father," Adaora asked gently, "why did Mother really die?" Chief Spoon fell from his hand. "Heart failure," he replied quickly, but Auntie Ngozi, his younger sister, looked away, and Kelvin, Adaora's fiancé, noticed everything. Midnight came. Adaora could not sleep. The house felt alive with whispers. She followed a faint sound down the corridor until she reached her late mother's old room, a room that had been locked for 15 years. The door was slightly open. Inside, old photographs lay scattered, frames tilted, dust unsettled. One picture frame hung crookedly. Behind it was a hospital document. Adaora read the words slowly. "Firstborn female, declared stillborn." She froze. "Children, think carefully. Adaora was the firstborn. So who was declared stillborn?" The next day, she confronted Auntie Ngozi. "I saw the hospital file," Adaora said. Ngozi's voice trembled. "You were never meant to survive." Thunder struck outside, as if the sky itself reacted. Soon after, the family pastor visited. He spoke in riddles. "Some destinies," he said, "are exchanged at birth." Chief shouted for him to stop, but Adaora's doubts only grew stronger. So she did something brave. She traveled alone to their ancestral village in eastern Nigeria. There, an old midwife looked at her for a long time before whispering, "You came back, just like your mother did before she died." "What happened to her?" Adaora asked. "She found out the truth." "What truth?" The midwife's eyes filled with fear. "You had a twin sister." The classroom went quiet. "And she was not stillborn," the storyteller added softly. Back in Lagos, Kelvin began investigating. He discovered secret payments, money sent every month for 28 years to someone with the initials AN. But it was not Auntie Ngozi. The money led to a psychiatric facility on the outskirts of the city. Inside that cold building, Adaora found her, a woman who looked exactly like her. Same face, same eyes. But her expression was colder, hardened by pain. "It took you long enough," the woman said. She was the twin. She explained everything. Years ago, a prophecy warned Chief Okafor. The firstborn daughter will destroy the father. Terrified, he ordered that one twin be eliminated. But their mother could not allow it. She secretly saved one child. The other was taken away and hidden. When their mother tried to expose the truth, She was silenced, not by sickness, but by betrayal. Rain poured again the night both daughters stood before their father in the mansion's living room. "You try to erase your own blood," Adaora said. "It was to protect this family," Chief shouted. "No," the twin replied calmly. "It was to protect yourself." Police sirens echoed outside. Kelvin had reported everything. Chief Okafor, the powerful man everyone feared, broke down. Not because he was arrested, but because his secret, buried deeper than the mansion's foundation, had risen to the surface. As the police took him away, the twin disappeared into the storm. Adaora searched everywhere, but the only thing left behind was a note. "You were the one Mother chose to live free. I was the shadow." The storyteller paused and looked at the pupils. "Children," she said gently, "fear can make people do terrible things. When we choose fear over love, we destroy what we're trying to protect." She folded her hands. "In every powerful family, there is a truth buried deep, and when it rises, no mansion can stand." The classroom remained silent, because they understood. Sometimes the darkest shadows are born inside the brightest homes.